Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. I came back with my Citadel Fantasy Oracle cards. Yes. Where will we go? What will be the new thing and the new place? What is the adventure? What is the message for the collective? What is the message? I'm going to do a 5 card lay today. So can't get the message. Let's see. Okay, we got one, the guide. The guide. I like this angle because you guys can see better. The guide. Alright, what's the next one? Okay, the sentinel in reverse. The sentinel in reverse. Okay. And more love or fate. The guide is inheritance and correction. And the sentinel is determination and certainty. Why? Okay, we got the fate. Oh, this is in reverse. The fate. The fate is accepting help and guidance. We're going to break that down. What's the next one? Why do we need faith? What is the energy for faith? All right. We have the Spy Master reverse. So 3 cards in reverse. The Spy Master, which is like a crow or a raven on there. And then we have one more. What is the Spy Master is knowledge and distrust. Why do we have knowledge and distrust? So we have the adventurer. The adventurer is upright. So let's see what the messages are. Okay, collective. So we have the guide. And so inheritance, correction, determination, certainty, accepting help, guidance. So the sentinel is usually like lack of boundaries. So if it's reversed, that means you need to be you're overly cautious. And I know it's the circle, so it's your main circle. So we know the upright for the guide is in a good standing for your inheritance and your correction. So I would say that's your whole system and your community. You could need to set more boundaries. You need to set more boundaries for the centennial. Determination and certainty. You need to feel protected at this time. Then for the fate is in reverse as well, which is your center, the court. Your center in the court And it's about you resisting opinions. You're very independent. You're ignoring opportunities for support. That's the fate. So in a reverse, accepting help and guidance, but it's in reverse. So you don't want guidance. You don't want no help. Then the spy master is knowledge and distrust, which is in reverse. So this is a general reading. I should always say that, general reading. But this is an oracle card, and it's just like Cups and the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles and Wands. It's just a different archetype as far as the fantasy goes and the symbols. So I want to say the overall. So your spy master is reversed, which you don't have no discernment. You're oversharer, and you have misplaced trust, because it's in your earth suit. And then the adventurer, which is upright. And I like the adventurer because that curiosity, exploration, exploring, giving the initiative. Like you're spontaneous, you take the first step, you're ready. You stay ready so you don't have to get ready, if that makes sense. So overall, I want to say the whole system in your community and then the fact that the Sentinel, the Fate, and the Spy Master is reversed. Your boundaries, you're protecting your boundaries, but you need openness to help. So you can't be stubborn when it comes to being indecisive. You're going to need help. So it's okay to take some advice sometimes. Okay? So I'm going to show you the Sentinel, Love or Fate. The Fate came out next in reversed. Then a Spy Master. There's some trust issues. And then the over disclosure, the oversharing. And then for, like I said, for the adventurer, you're exploring, you're curious, you stay ready. So overall, your environment, your community, and your life structure is stable, but you have internal situations. I'm on the camera. Okay. 1 second. Thank you. I apologize, guys. My grandson. Yeah, so overall, so I'm going to say it again. Your whole system, as far as it comes to community, because I always say whole system, wholeness, for as far as the mind, body, and spirit. And so the fact that we have the three, the Sentinel, the Fate, and the Spy Master that came out in reverse, is that you have internal situations that's going on with you're being overprotective, you're being reluctant to get advice, and you need to strengthen your trust, open up to support, and protect yourself as far as your boundaries. And it's okay to be overprotective, but building healthier, building healthier relationships is, I would use myself as example. Explore, just make sure you explore and look through your problems, seek guidance, and you can set boundaries. I noticed that a lot of the times my not all, but it's always setting boundaries. Setting and protecting your energy is important, but you want to be positive and proactive as well. Your environment, your community, and your life structure. The guide, the centennial, the fate, the spy master, and the adventurer all have to do with community, life structure, being stable, strong, opening up to advice, and being positive. Don't have trust issues. There's a spy master in reverse is that you don't trust anyone. And then the oversharing as well. So that would be the reading. Yes. Trust, open up, protect yourself, protect your neck, but also break through the barriers. I feel like that's the message. I keep feeling that is just break through this barrier. You have to explore what's going on in your circle, which was your boundaries. You're looking to belong, I feel. And I was in my other message where you just want to feel like you have presence. So that's belonging. And then the stability. Yeah, so that is the message. Seek guidance, clear boundaries, have trust, explore your options, and don't be indecisive. You know, try to practice on being solid. Like, I know the last message was have standards. There's nothing wrong with having standards and saying no, and being in your truth, speaking your truth, not blocking your chakra, all those things. So that is the general message for today. Yes, the overall. Just bring positivity, be proactive, and counterbalance these things. Yep, and that is the message. I'm not gonna keep you too long, but that is definitely the message. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the views and the likes. Please like, subscribe. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and light to the family. Abundance and gratitude. And I hope it worked out for your peak cherry moon in all your manifestations for wealth and abundance and attraction and blooming and fruition and all the beautiful things. See you later. And love. I've been doing love messages. I don't know if you guys noticed on the AI. So I'm going to be coming with some love messages. It's going to be like my next AI series of images, love. And we're in since what, June 23rd was it? Or well, I know it's like in the 20s. But we just started summer. So summer, I guess the feeling until like August, and then I'll probably go back to my regular moon and celestial things. But I'm gonna be starting this love thing. So I hope you guys are prepared for the love and the love and the love. Later.